Hey, what's up guys, Clue here, come back with a new video. Today's video we're playing Apex Legends. It's one of the newer games that just came out. It's a battle royale similar to your likes of like PUBG and Fortnite kind of thing. This is made by the creators of Titanfall, one of my favorite games ever actually. So this game is a battle royale. The game has many different characters, so in my case, I've actually unlocked the other two. I've played a fair bit, but I actually bought the Founders Edition because I wanted to support the creators of this game. I enjoyed it, so I thought, why not? So yeah, each character has their own kind of abilities. You can see like each one has kind of things. This one's kind of like a tanky guy. Your damage dealers, your supports. This guy's like a he's a tracker, so he has a pulse that searches out and can track people from like what they've opened and how long they've opened, like a cache and stuff like that. You kind of understand as the game goes on. You got a bunch of different weapons, a lot of different weapons actually. Obviously your store. So you still have your what's it called? Supply drop kind of things. You know, your loot boxes. That's the word. Although here, they tell you the statistics of them, how often you're going to get them, what you can get. You'll always get a legendary every 30 packs, and you'll never get a duplicate, which is really good. You also get them for every level you get, so in my case, as you can see, I'm level 18. On this character alone, I got 20 kills. One of the guys I was playing with yesterday, actually. He has like 52 kills on one character, but he only plays that one, whereas I like to move around, but Wraith certainly is my favorite. The character that I'm almost certainly playing in this game will be Wraith, so she can see when someone pings you, so you got the opportunity to, like, if you see anything, you got a whole ping wheel to use, which is really helpful, like League of Legends kind of thing. But I've also got the invisibility, and I can drop a portal, which allows us to get across, like, get around fights in an interesting way. But yeah, we'll jump into a game and see if I can explain how this game kind of goes. Yeah, there's not too much more. You got all your kind of sniper rifles, shotguns, your submachine guns, your assault rifles. Yeah, it's pretty normal actually. It's always, actually that's the thing to mention, it's always 3 people in a group. You don't play by yourself. That's why there's a ping wheel. It's so you can talk to your teammates without having to voice chat, because there is voice chat in this game. Also, you can turn voice chat into text. It's one of the inbuilt features. So as you can see, I've got 2 other people in my team currently, and then we're going to go through the just the pick phase. So there's no banning in this game. That'd be pretty intense. There's always 60 players in a game. It's pretty like normal thinking. So you can see I'm last pick. I've now got what they call the leader. I think it's actually called Flight Master. But yeah, so I've got 2 wins on this game in like this week, because it's only come out on Monday and I'm recording this on a Friday. Yeah, Friday. So you can see they chose the Bloodhound, who is a tracker, as I showed, and Bangalore, who Bangalore has, one of her abilities is to drop just a smoke screen on the ground, which allows us to move around. Now you can see these guys played a fair bit as well. So yeah, she can drop a smoke screen on the ground and move around a bit. Whoa, that person's played a fair bit as well. 230 kills on that one character. Yeah, so we're Jump Master, so we now decide where we want to land. I don't think that's a good idea. Everyone's gone for that, you can already see. I think over there. Let's go. Okay, I have no idea where my team went. They were kind of separated, which is going to be bad. Oh no, they all left. Okay, we're gonna be doing solo here. Interesting that they just left. It's kind of weird. Does put me at a deficit, but I have done this solo before. Actually, last game I played, which was last night, I went solo. So yeah, you get your armor, which gives you a shield. It's gonna be annoying. I am certainly still new to this game and new to this kind of genre. I don't usually enjoy these type of games, but in this case I do. Like this one I really enjoy. I don't know if that's a bit of favoritism just because of the person that made the game, like the company. This is an EA title, which is kind of weird for people to think about because there's a lot of people enjoying it. I've also seen apparently there's about 2 million players and they've had 600,000 people playing the game at once, which is quite a big deal. Considering there's quite a few games that dream of those numbers. Namely Titanfall 2, which is, as I said earlier, the developers of this game. Titanfall 2 was what I consider one of the best games of that year. But for whatever reason, people just didn't buy it. And caused issues. No one's over there. Trying to, like... Can usually see if doors are open, and that means that someone's been there. It's got really nice, like, scenery, as you can see. Also, its movement's really nice as well. You can slide around. Sliding down hills makes you faster. I'll also show this ping wheel. As you can see there, there's a lot of things usable in that wheel. There's also respawning. So if I did have a teammate that died, I could pick them up. Either pick them up, which is always an option, or I can, if they do die after being picked up, like after not being picked up, then I can always go get what they call their banner and take them to one of these many, as you can see all the green spots on the map. And I believe all the green spots there, they're all respawn locations. So they come back into the map with no gear. While at first I thought that was kind of absurd and like really strong, it's really not. Yeah, they don't what's it called? They don't come back with any gear, so they've then got to re-gear, and as the game gets later, items get more scarce. Which then makes it harder to get items, so they have to go to rely on their teammate, which then lowers the strength of the team, yeah. So, it does have a dragging effect on their team by doing that. We got a decent shotgun now. It's a shotgun that has like a charge to it. Trying to see if anything's been opened around here. Should be alright. Oh, there's no fall damage either. Yes, someone has been here. Okay. You can see at the top there. Crouching does stop us from being heard from walking, I believe. I doubt there's going to be much loot in here, but I do have a decent weapon. I'll take the SMG. Yeah, also you get an what's it called? Didn't mean to sprint. You get loot crates every single level. It's kind of like Overwatch for those that have played Overwatch. I do believe people have left here already. I do hear gunfire over there. We're already halfway through and yet I don't have a group. It's going to be kind of non-confrontational this game. Just because everyone left me. It's going to be one of those stealth games. Very unlikely that I am to win because I've got to play quite careful. As you can see, like the map's slowly closing in. So it's going to actually move towards where they want to land, but would have been a very bad idea. Most of the teams are all around there anyways. As you can see, there's different attachments per gun. So this gun I can put like a stock on it. I can put barrel attachments. This one I can put a precision choke that I've already apparently got. Certain characters can drop care packages, namely like Lifeline's one of them, I know. But yeah, I don't know if we just want to go like kind of balls deep in this game and get some action involved. That's what I'm thinking at this point. There's not much we can really do. Let's try and make something interesting out of it. So you can see someone's been here. All these crates are opened. You can't close them afterwards. So it does give quite a good idea as to if someone's been here or not. Just kind of watch the wall. Like hang to the wall, I mean. Not watch the wall, it's kind of boring. Yeah, there's someone over there. So now it's going to sneaky assassin them. There's probably a group of 3, which is going to make this ridiculously hard, but go hard or go home. You can regen your shields as well by using those things I just picked up. There's med kits and such, and small med kits very similar to like Fortnite and your other Battle Royale games. I do feel like these guys are just going to sprint off. But I don't want to give away my position just because that's pretty risky. Hopefully I'm not walking into a group here, but it's very likely I am. If I don't see anyone here, I'm just going to sprint. Alright, let's go. There's not much good guns there. Oh, okay. So you can see that they have shields. It's probably a bad fight for me, but you know. Oh, okay, I didn't see them there. Oh, that was the champion of the game. So, yeah, each game has a champion. We'll just watch them for a little bit. So yeah, each game has a champion. You can see all these people that left me. We'll just spectate for a second. I'll actually get my point out. Yeah, each game has a champion, and the champion has... If you were to kill them, you get bonus experience points, which experience points don't actually matter in the game, but it also helps you level up. I believe the game's very much meant to be like a Hunger Games kind of thing, you know. You've all got your own... There's all groups, and I don't know if I walked past them. I probably didn't. But there's banners everywhere that whoever's like the best at that current time is put on the banner. And it very much feels like, you know, it boosts your ego kind of thing. You feel pretty good about yourself when that happens. Yeah, you can see this is Lifeline here. She's a support character. She's the one that can drop a loot crate thing. Supply drops the word. There is a little bit of lag. I don't know if that's because they don't have Australian servers or they just weren't prepared for the amount of players that did come. There is no friendly fire, which is pretty nice. I'm not able to see what weapon she's currently holding. That looks to me like a triple take, which is a sniper rifle. I believe it does shoot 3 bullets at once, which you'd think, oh, that's really broken, but the bullets are not that strong. So yeah, she's not using it too much as an assault. Like, she's using it as like a DMR, like a marksman rifle. That was a ultimate by the the defensive character. But yeah, I think might leave it. Yeah, we can actually we'll watch the whole game. Actually, at this point, might as well. We already started. If this team dies, then we'll call it there. But I have a feeling they're going to be pretty well off, considering I'm assuming they're a group. Usually, if you're a group, you do get that. So yeah, that's a smoke bomb that Bangalore girl can drop. Oh yeah, based on your shield, like, so everything has its tiers, like many other battle royale games. White being the lowest tier, yellow being the highest tier. With your shields, your whites give you 2 bars of extra shield. Your blue gives you 3, as you can see there, and then if you get a purple, it's 4. And if you get a yellow, it also, I believe, heals you slowly or something. If you get a yellow, the helmet doesn't give you health, but it reduces the headshot damage you get to you. And if you get a yellow helmet, it reduces the charge time on your ultimate. There's knockdown shields, so if you get knocked down, you can stop opponents from hitting you with your shield. And if you have the legendary one of those, so each shield blocks more damage, obviously. And then if you have a legendary shield in that case, you can bring yourself back to life. It's a very slow process, but you can do it. I don't actually know about the other ones. I haven't seen the other ones, but I do believe they're around. Currently they're facing what looks to be 2 squads that were fighting, and they've just cleaned up one. And now going to try and clean up the second. So yeah, there's kill leaders. Which also puts another target on you, because I believe if you kill the kill leader, you get more experience. And I think finishing the game as the kill leader, you get even more experience. The game that I did win previously, as you can see there, they now have 4 shields, 4 bars of shield. The game that I did win previously is no teammates. I just sat in the back, just really stealthily had teammates, enemies run past me and such. And what happened was, it went, 2 guys were fighting outside of the circle on the final circle. And they were having a fight outside of the circle. It came in. The guy was low health and just wasn't able to get into the circle fast enough and died. So I actually won the game with 0 kills. It's actually really hot in here. Which, I don't know. I think that was still good. I'll take it, but certainly wasn't the most interesting win. And then another one, there was a teammate that I had that was actually pretty good. I think that was like my 6th game or something we're playing, and got a good teammate who knew what he was doing, and we listened to him, and we won the game. I don't think there's much like that's incredibly different other than the abilities. And the abilities, in my opinion, makes it very interesting, as well as the movement kind of style. I do know people are kind of like, oh, I wish there was Titans in a Titanfall like game, because this isn't the Titanfall map kind of thing. This is the universe of Titanfall, and I don't think Titans really fit into this game, in my opinion. They're just not that type of battle royales with Titans. Sounds really ridiculously long, and you'd need quite a big map. Yeah, so they're taking a really long range fight. Oh, they're getting pincered. you can see that like they've taken damage from shields, that their shields have taken damage. When you're shooting someone, I don't know if you would have noticed that when I was shooting this person, it tells you what shield they have when you're shooting at them. Based on the, I think the hit marker pretty much tells you, but there's also like a shield, a body shield kind of looking thing. And depending on the color, depends on what type of shield they have. So whether it's white, blue, or purple, and I'm assuming yellow. Yeah, they're kind of pincered right now. And they're separated. So this person that I'm watching right now, their teammates in the compound further down. Yeah, they're hurling up their shields now. Pretty much all of them have full shields again. There's also like epic health kits that heal up your shields and your health at the same time, which is pretty good. Honestly, still trying to get a hold of the game. I'm quite comfortable with it, but I certainly find it a little hard. There's someone right near them, yeah. Oops. Yeah. She probably made a pretty big mistake there. So I know one of my mates when we were playing this together. He gets bored if you don't fight everyone. So that was his issue, was he was fighting everyone and got bored. So, yeah. You can, like, in my opinion, the best way to play it is really stealthily. And just make your way, let the other teams fight it out, and then you can just win the last fight. Sure, maybe your gear's not as good, but in many cases that's not the issue. He dropped. Yes, you can see like that person's stealth. Ooh, that's a bad spot for them. That guy couldn't aim there. Alright, so I just cleared that whole group. That was alright. They both had legend, so you can see based on their loot crate what kind of loot they had. That's one of the legendary shotguns. Legendary weapons have their own ammunition, it seems, from what I'm aware of. I have heard that the legendary shotgun's actually quite good. I never got to try it, but my mate did use it. It's a semi-automatic, so there is a full auto in the game. But the shotgun that I was using is apparently what many people consider to be the best shotgun. It's like a pump kind of thing. Yeah, so you can see on the screen now on their team, down in the bottom left-hand corner, it says recover banner. And it's kind of like a timer thing next to it. If they pick up that banner and take it to one of those green places, that they actually can't at this point anymore. But if they were to, you'd respawn them with with actually no health. That's 108 health that gun does. That's pretty good. Also in the loot crates that I didn't mention is all the stuff in loot crates are cosmetic. There's no weapons that are in it. It's just skins, and you get resources, possibility for a resource in the packs that you can then choose which skin you want. There's grenades and such like that. These shurikens are like electro EMPs kind of thing. They're kind of just trying to bomb them out from what I can tell. He has a lot of ammunition for this gun. They take energy, which is usually one of the harder things to get. He's gone for a shotgun kill. Yeah, it seems to be right there. This one's pretty close. They might actually win the whole thing. So you can see, like, she can stealth. I believe that's game. Yeah. So yeah, it's It's certainly a really fun game. I think I have like 10 hours on it, so not much, but it's still something that I'm really enjoying and hope to continue to enjoy a bit more. I don't know if you could call it the Fortnite killer at all, but I have heard that Fortnite's kind of worried about it from what they've done, because they've given all their content creators, I think it's 4 times their money they get from V-Bucks from the partner program thing, which is trying to get their content creators back into the game. Which, yeah, I can see why they're doing it. They're kind of threatened, considering this game's grown so fast with literally no hype behind it. It just popped up. Like, literally, they had an interview on Monday, I believe it was, saying, oh, yeah, we're not making Titanfall 3. It's currently not in develop and all this. And then a game just popped up that day, and it was made by them. And there wasn't really any mention of it from what I'm aware. So, yeah, I'd certainly be worried if I was Fortnite, but we'll just have to see the longevity of the game. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, you're more than welcome to hit the dislike button. If you want to catch any of my content, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.